if you've seen this newly uploaded, we're maybe at the end of holidays, almost there. I guess we have the new year to celebrate. Anyways, this is a feel-good flow. So it's gonna be some yummy, more gentle movements. It's like if you just need a day to like roll around on your mat and feel good. You can also attach this to the beginning or end of a more challenging workout. Yeah, we're just gonna open up our body, open up some channels, open up our little hearts. So I also will note, we're gonna come to hands and knees. I'll also note, I love to say like, ooh, this feels good, because it's, yes, feeling good in my experience in my body, but I know that's not for everyone. So if there's something that does not feel good to you today, that you're like, I just don't want to be moving my hips like that, then you can ditch it. Like I used to always assume everyone loved child's pose. Not the case, I've learned. Okay, so coming to hands and knees, we're gonna do some hip circles. So you can start off small, moving your hips forward with an inhale, and then exhale, sweep your hips back behind. So maybe starting off with just a little bit smaller movements, and then as you keep moving, warming up, you might make them a little bit bigger. Just being mindful of your low back as you circle forward. Inhale, circle forward, and exhale, circle back. Make those as big or as small as you please. And if there's a spot that you get to, you're like, ooh, I'm just gonna hold that stretch for a second. You can do that. And then you can start to reverse those circles. Start off a little bit smaller, just getting your hips nice and awake and aware. And then making your circles a wee bit bigger. And then arriving back to center, arriving back to neutral. And you're gonna do a couple rounds of cat and cow. So with your exhale, rounding your spine, gently tucking your forehead and tail as you lift your mid back and belly together. And then inhale, unwind, opening your chest forward and your tail back behind. So exhale, tuck your chin, curl your mid back, suck your belly up for the sky as you tuck your tail. Nice flexion, this is called, a rounded spine. And then release your tail back, drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your gaze, and inhale. And exhale, rolling back up, curling into a little ball. And inhale, release. And let's do that one more time together. And then coming back to a nice neutral posture. You're going to do, it's like a little tail wag, I call it. You're going to, like your right, let's do your left shoulder and your left hip are going to like shorten and come closer to each other. You're looking over your shoulder towards your foot. So your left side of your body gets shortened here and your right side of your body grows longer. So a side bend, there's the word I was looking for, a side bend. And then nice deep inhale, square yourself back up. Exhale, wag your tail to the right shoulder, to the right, gaze over your right shoulder. And inhale, lengthen back out. And exhale to the other side, little side bend. We're going to do that a couple more times each side. Inhale, return back to center. And exhale into your little side bend. And last one to each side. And then when you come back to center, however is comfortable, able in your body, you're gonna step your right foot forward. And then you're gonna bring your head over your hips, so you're in this kneeling small lunge. If you need to roll up your mat or get a towel and place it under your kneecap, that kneecap might like a little extra padding. You're gonna hold here and send your hips forward for that hip flexor stretch. So your back leg, you're turning that glute on, you're stretching out your hip flexor down your thigh. Holding that. This is a great stretch to do if you sit at the computer a lot or if you sit a lot. Just so many jobs sitting at the computer these days. Thankfully there's good desks now, but everyone has tight hip flexors from sitting. So this is a lovely stretch for that. And then once you hold that, you're going to take your same arm as your back leg and you're going to lift it up for the sky alongside your ear. And you're going to take a side bend away from that side. So now this gets into your psoas, really lovely deep muscle. That's your fight or flight muscle. Still getting into your hip flexor, but now involving a little bit deeper core muscles. And also the side of your body, your obliques. Be here for one more breath. And then come out of there and then switch sides, however you please, however is comfortable. And then grounding into your new front foot, tipping your hips forward a little bit as you turn that back glute on. Holding here, breathing. And then you're going to take your arm, same arm as your back leg, up towards your ear, and then take a side bend. And you might notice from hip flexor to hip flexor, side to side, that one's a little stickier. That's okay, that's why we do this. And breathe. One more full cycle of your breath. And then when you come down, you're going to step both of your feet forward however is comfortable. And you're going to bring your feet close together, about hip distance. And you're going to lightly hold on to your shins. And we're going to do almost like a seated cat and cow. So with your exhale, you're going to initiate this flexion, this rounding of your spine with your tail tucking. And then with your inhale, you're going to rebuild and sit up tall. Sometimes the low back doesn't love this, especially if you have low back stickiness and issues. So this is something you might skip today. Also, when we roll like a ball in a second, you might ditch it. You might love it. Sometimes it feels really good on the low back for some. So hold down lightly to your hands. Let your core do this movement. It's an exhale, navel to spine, tuck your tail, kind of sinking back a couple inches in your posture. And then inhale, rocking your hips so you can rebuild as tall, as long as possible. See if you can let the shoulders come out of the ears a little bit. And you're gonna exhale, tip your pelvis, tuck your tail. And then nice deep inhale to lift. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, tip of your pelvis, tuck of your tail. Inhale, rise tall. And exhale. Inhale, rebuild. Okay, so what rolling like a ball looks like is your feet hover off of the ground. If this is new to you, you might be going slow, and it's okay if you feel like a stuck little turtle on the ground. I was there. I know what that feels like. It gets better and better. You're gonna hold onto the back of your thighs now. And my teacher, she's still my teacher to this day, but in my training 10 years ago, she would say, make a little shaka hand, pinky thumb, and that's the distance from your pinky to your thumb, chest to knees. That's how close you want to be. And you want to try to keep that distance throughout the rolling like a ball, which is tricky. It's a lot of core. You're really sucking your belly in, relaxing your shoulders down, and then your rounding of your spine is what rolls you back in space. The momentum, your momentum will help at first, of course, but then once you get the hang of it and the shape of it, see if you can go slow. And this is just a little back massage. So it's a nice deep
Exhale, roll back. Inhale, rebuild. Keep this like tucked little round shape. And exhale, roll back. And we're doing about 10 total. So you can just kind of go at your own pace. You can just start and stop. It's okay if you get a little stuck and if you need to lie down on your back and reset. Going slow. See if you can slow it down. I'm starting to find a little bit of hang time up at almost the base of my neck. You don't have to go that far yet if you haven't done this. Last two. Last one. And then you're going to sit up tall, extend your legs long, flex your feet, reach through your heels, so you're stretching your hamstrings. You're going to open your arms wide to the sides of the room. This is called saw. You're going to keep your upright spine, and you're going to exhale, rotate to your right leg. Your left pinky finger is going to reach for your right pinky toe. Inhale, rebuild, spread your wings, and then exhale, twist. Your back hand does a little flip inward towards your midline, towards your spine, so that you're like feeling this full rotation of your body as you dip into that. So spread your wings, palms face forward, inhale, flex your feet, and then exhale, wringing out the spine. Keeping your spine more lengthened and extended and upright, rather than just like dipping down into flexion. You want it to be very active. Exhale to rotate. Inhale. And you'll see you can go a little bit further with each deep exhale. No forcing it, legs very, very active. Let's go one more time to each side. And then when you come back to center, step your feet in, shake that out, bend your knees a little bit. And then you're just going to round your spine and try to find your eyes, these like your little eye holes, tucking into your knees. So you're just gonna set your eyes into your knees. You can hold on to your feet or your ankles or to the floor. Squeeze your thighs together a teeny bit. And breathe. We're going to be here for just a few more breaths. And then nice deep exhale, slowly rebuild. You're going to bend your knees and touch the bottoms of your feet together. Prop your hands up behind your back. And then you're going to almost kind of squeeze your feet together, but then gently, without force, drop your knees towards the ground. So opening up your hips a little bit in those hip creases and hip socket. Some people even like to do that little butterfly flutter. Bending your knees, yeah, little flutters. Just some yummy, feel-good movements. And then you're going to turn your way back over to hands and knees. Exhale, lift your hips up for a downward dog. Rest your head with gravity. Put weight into your heels and press your hips to the sky, back in space. And then slowly walk your hands and feet towards one another. Bend your knees. Plant into your feet your foundation, and then just let your head dangle. And then hover your fingertips an inch off the ground. Let your arms dangle. And then you're going to do circles inward with your arms. Drawing circles in with your whole arms, both arms. Let your head hang, release. And then reverse those circles, go the other way. And then come back to center and roll your yourself up to standing. Stack your spine like little building blocks, bone by bone. Getting into your shoulders, rolling your shoulders down and out of your ears, stacking your head over your hips. Having a soft bend in your knees, and you're gently going to just let your arms kind of hang and dangle. Tuck your chin towards your chest, and you're going to draw a little line across your chest. I like to say draw a smiley face across your chest from collarbone to collarbone, shoulder to shoulder. And then make your way to your head back over your hips, and you're gently going to drop your ear to your same shoulder side. So I'm doing my left ear to my left shoulder, and then your right hand is going to actively reach for the ground. So you're stretching out the side of your neck, down into your shoulder, maybe feeling your bicep a little bit. And release that. Switch sides. You can always come back and do that one. That one's a good one. And then dropping your ear to your shoulder, switching sides. Your opposite arm reaches for the ground. Breathe. And a nice deep exhale, release that. Shake it out a little bit. And we're gonna end with 3 active releasing breaths. So what that looks like is with your inhale, you're going to have a soft bend in your knees and sweep your arms for the sky. And then exhale, bend your knees deeply and like throw your arms to the ground. So let's do that 3 times now together. So it's an inhale, rebuild, grow tall, take up space, and exhale, release. Inhale through the nose, expand and grow big. And exhale, throw it down to the ground. Last one together, deep breath in. And exhale, release. Oh, give yourself a hug. You did it. If you need more time on your mat today, take it. If you need more vigorous exercise, take it. If you need rest, take it. Do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.